Red Nation, what's going on? Welcome to the Let's Run It Back podcast, episode number 4. Just finished up the game in LA versus the Clippers. The Rockets fall tonight, 115 to 112. The story of tonight was just, I think, a lack of depth tonight. Struggled with the rotation. Got a pretty good game from James Harden, but we definitely missed Chris Paul tonight. News coming down, of course, today that he will be suspended for the next 2 games. That was including tonight. So tonight and Wednesday night at home versus the Utah Jazz. So without him, the team struggled. You can tell that a lot of guys just weren't used to their role tonight. Eric Gordon is still struggling with his shot. He's not found his shot so far this season. Carmelo Anthony's offensive game is still lacking. Don't have a lot of depth behind Capella already, and he doesn't play heavy minutes pretty much his whole career. Hartenstein came in tonight, tried to give us some quality minutes, scored a couple buckets. I was proud of the way he competed, but he's definitely not ready for the big time quite as yet for those extensive minutes against a good NBA team like the Clippers. So all in all, man, it's just that it's just kind of stagnant so far this season. Hopefully we can get this thing rolling, get Chris Paul back at the end of the week. He'll be back versus these same Clippers on Friday. Hopefully we can just get it start to mesh. Team's been struggling so far. It just hasn't been a very fluid team throughout these first 3 games. The first game, bad performance. Last night in LA versus the Lakers, we got the win, but it was marred by the controversy, the altercation between Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo and Brandon Ingram. So it's just been real choppy this season. We played good in a few spurts, but all in all, we haven't looked like the contender that we were last season. Just don't see that. But I think it's due to the fact that we have a few new guys that have to get used to their roles, and we just don't have a deep bench. Depending a lot on James Harden and Chris Paul, like we did last season. Mike D'Antoni never goes deep into his rotation, but we always got those contributions from the secondary guys. PJ Tucker hasn't played his usual game this year, and I think he has a little bigger of a burden on his shoulders this year as far as the defense is concerned without Ariza and Ba Mute. But no excuse. Guys like him, Gerald Green, James Ennis, Melo, Eric Gordon, these guys have to play their role and play well for us to be an elite team, not just an average team. We're always going to be a pretty good team with Harden and Paul. Those guys always give us a chance to win on a nightly basis. But, to be an elite team, to be a championship team, you need those other guys to come along for the ride. So, all in all, just a tough night. Try to regroup, head back home, have a home game versus the Utah Jazz on Wednesday night. Very tough team, one of the better teams in the league. We saw them in the playoffs last season. We saw their progression. I think they're even better now. So it won't be an easy game. And then Chris Paul will come back on Friday to play the Clippers again. So hopefully we can start to get this thing rolling and just get it moving in the right direction. Just look better. We just haven't looked very good so far. Mike D'Antoni, I know he keeps saying that, it'll take time, and we know it will. But you always want to see your team play well. Even when you lose, you want to see them play well, not get out-hustled. Tonight, late in the games, in the second half, we really got out-hustled. Montrezl Harrell came into the game for the Clippers, and he just brought so much energy. Luke Ba Mute scored a few buckets. Played some good D. So those guys just out-hustled us tonight. That's what happened. And, I know a lot of it was probably tired legs. You're on the back-to-back. You have a short bench. But it's the NBA. That's the reality of the NBA, and you have to do that sometimes. It's funny that a lot of former Rockets were the ones that kind of brought them home. And I know Tobias Harris and Gallinari had pretty good games, but Lou Williams and Harrell and Bob Moute, Patrick Beverly. I mean, you have so many former Rockets over there. It's just crazy to see all those guys are contributing also. So, like I said, we lost, but it's only game number 3 of the season. Got a long way to go. Got a lot of improving to do, but I definitely believe in this team, believe in our coach, believe in our stars to just get it together, get it more balanced, just get everything rolling like we had it in the past. We just don't want to be an average team. We want to be a great team, a contender, like we were last season. Dominate every game, always in every game, even when you're tired, even when it's on the back-to-back. So hopefully we can get this thing just going in the right direction soon. So, tough loss tonight. I will see you guys Wednesday night after the home game versus the Jazz, and also Friday night after the game versus the Clippers. As always, I appreciate you guys watching my video. Like my video, please. Please subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to your comments and just if anything you want to talk about, basketball, Houston Rockets basketball, just basketball in general, NBA news, anything. I like to chop it up. So I'm DA Rocket Man. As always, go Rockets.